Hello there. To make this beautiful light up birthday card, you're going to need the cutouts from my profile page in Design Space at Create with Debs. I'll put a link in the description below the video. The small rectangle strip needs to be of vellum or tracing paper or acetate. It will sit behind the candle flames. I used these 4 pens for the card design, but you can customize the project in Design Space to suit your own colour choices. You'll need some LED fairy lights for the flames, and you'll need a round 3-volt battery. You'll need some double-sided sticky tape and craft glue and some sellotape. Okay, let's get started. Step 1. Take the front of the card with the cupcake design on it and flip it over. Spread some glue around the flames and place your piece of vellum or tracing paper or acetate, whichever you chose to use, over the flame-shaped holes. Step 2. Flip the front piece back over and glue your cupcake pieces over the outline of the cupcake on the front. I added the offset outline of the cupcake onto the front of the card to make it easier to place the candles. It isn't that easy to distinguish which candle goes in which space otherwise. The push button will go in this corner, but I'm going to wait until I've got the battery in place before I place it, so I put it in the exact right location. Step 3. You're going to need the larger of the 2 pink rectangle pieces. This becomes a box, if you like, to go underneath the front of the card, and it's going to hold the battery and the lights. Fold along the score lines to make a box type shape. I find using a ruler helps with folding the narrow edge folds at the side of the card. Step 4. Fold the card into shape and place a mark inside the centre of each of the cutout flames. These marks are where the LED lights will be. Step 5. Take a string of LED fairy lights and take the last 3 from the end of the string. Cut the wire about 3 inches after the 3rd bulb. If there's any extra wire before the first bulb, you can trim that off, leaving just a couple of millimeters. Now you're going to need to use some sandpaper to file away the plastic coating on the wire, or you could use a nail file too, that would work just as well. Give it a good rub. You want to get rid of all of that plastic coating. You want to do at least 1 inch from the end of the wire, and make sure you do both wires. Once the plastic coating comes away, you can see the copper colour of the wire. When you're ready, you can use the battery to check which of the 2 wires is negative and which is positive. You'll need to know the difference. To do this, you can hold one wire to the bottom of the battery, which is negative and it's got a rough surface, and the other wire to the top of the battery, which has a smooth surface and is the positive side. If the light comes on, you know you've got the right way round, because you need to match the negative wire to the negative side of the battery and the positive wire to the positive side of the battery. If it hasn't worked, then switch the wires round and try again. Once you have identified them, cut about 1 centimetre off of the negative wire so you know which is which. The positive wire will be the longer one and the negative wire will be the shorter one. Step 6. Let's fix the lights in place. The battery is going to go in the bottom left corner. Take the first bulb, which is just above the tail pieces that attach to the battery, and place it over the first pencil mark that you made, then secure it with a piece of sellotape. Take a piece of good strong double-sided tape and place it over the negative wire in the bottom left corner, leaving about ½ centimetre of wire after the tape. This needs to make contact with the negative side of the battery, so you'll need the rough side facing down when you place your battery. The double-sided tape will hold the wire and the battery securely in place. Hey, let's do a quick test. Grab the positive wire, place it on top of the battery and watch the lights come on. Now you need to place the remaining 2 bulbs over the pencil marks that you made earlier. Fold the wire in between the bulbs up and out of the way and secure in place with sellotape. Make sure the bulbs are all in the right place and held securely with the tape. Now we want our positive end of the wire to hover over the battery, so bend it upwards slightly and curl the end so that it curls over the battery and just hovers there about 1/2 centimetre or so above the battery. Now if you close the lid of the box and press in the bottom left corner, the light should come on. Perfect. Step 7. Okay, now we're going to compile our card. So you need to spread some glue on the back of the front piece of the card and stick it to the front of the pink card box. Now we want to place our push button. Close the front of the card and push in the bottom left corner to find the spot where you want to put your button. We just need to pop a bit of glue on the back of the button and stick it into place. Step 8. Now we need to glue the pink card sides together. I've used double-sided red tape as its adhesive is nice and strong, but you could also use craft glue. Step 9. For this you need the small pink rectangle, and this is for the inside and back of the card. Apply some red tape or craft glue to the inside of the folded edge. And then carefully adhere the folded tab to the side of the card. You can add a sentiment to the inside of the card. You could customize the project in Design Space and add your sentiment there too. Step 10, our final step for the card. You probably already noticed the cutout for the box envelope amongst the cutouts for this project, so let's go ahead and make that. So add some glue or red tape to the 2 little tabs that you can see here and fold the envelope into place along all the score lines. I designed this envelope to be just about 1 millimetre or so taller than the card, so that when the card is in the box envelope it doesn't light up the lights. Now add a bit of glue to the bottom edge of the 2 triangle side pieces and glue the bottom flap to each side piece. Hold in place for a short while it dries. To close, just tuck the flap into the little slit. And there's the envelope. Let's pop the card inside and see how it looks. And there you are, a beautiful light up card in 10 easy steps. I am super pleased to see how well this project has come out, and I'm looking forward to giving this card away. I hope you found this video helpful and you have enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy making one of these cards. I'd love to hear how you get on, if you wouldn't mind letting me know in the comments. Any questions, then please also leave those in the comments. Bye bye for now, see you next time.